Hi Vital Juice, I'm Kirsten Potenza.
And I'm Christina Pierenboom, and we are the creators and inventors of Pound Rock Out Workout. We are coming at you today from historic Laurel Canyon, where rock and roll music was born.
Speaking of rock and roll music, Christina and I are both drummers, but before we were drummers, we were athletes. And we decided to take all of our favorite things and mold them into one workout. So movement, music, cardio, strength, and interval training. It's all in one package that's called Pound.
Yes, and Pound is a 45-minute class that you can take at Crunch Gyms nationwide, and it takes you through a journey of music and making music and listening to some of the best jams around. You'll do a variety of positions that go from standing to seated, on your back to lunging, and Kirsten will take you through those.
Today we'll start with the set position. I'm going to put Christina in a set position right on this mat here. Now the set position stands for set or drum set, but think of the S like standing. So your legs are shoulder width apart, your toes are slightly out. A lot of the times you're going to be slightly bent with the knees and straight over that lower body. So the first and one of our favorite moves is the rainbow. It looks like this. It really works your obliques or that nasty part of your side and back. That is one of the hardest things to get. So it looks just like this. A lot of the times we go from single time to double. A few of these will work that burn.
How about this?
Double tap also we get into. One other thing that we do plenty of times is called pounding. It looks like this. Now when you're pounding, you want to straight back, shoulders relaxed, chest up, and you're hitting those sticks. Just like in Pilates where you're doing all those reps, you're offsetting your body and keeping everything stabilized and literally working your legs, obliques, arms, everything. One more thing we do, it's kind of a transitional move, is down and ups. Very simple, but it really works the burn in the legs and the arms. You're moving from the floor to the top and you're going nice and quick.
How about these?
Yeah, these are called plyo down and up. So you're adding in that little bit of jump at the top. The next move that we're going to do is called a kit position, like a drum kit.
Alright, so Kirsten is sitting at her drum kit. What we want to do here is really encompass the Pilates C-curve position. So you'll see she goes from a neutral seated position, whoop, sinks it back, tucks her head just a little, nice and hollowed out, and then we can turn up the volume by doing a little pounding here, or we can do what's called a bass kick, where she's actually kicking her leg up, making a little noise at the bottom, or adding a double tap. Bop, bop. We also can make this even gnarlier by adding a twist to either side, which is called a bass kick twist. Or we can add a double tap there too. Indeed. So, enough with the kit position, yeah?
Yeah. The third position that you'll find in Pound is called the T and A position, which stands for thighs and ass. So, if you want to get on the ground here, Christina and I like to get silly when we work out. So T and A is your thrusting position. So one of the things that we do is drop the sticks every time you lift the butt. So this is really working the glutes. But one thing to make sure of is that when you're coming up or dropping down, watch Christina here. She starts with the upper back, the middle, and then drops the butt last. Now, as you can see, every time she thrusts, she drops the ripstick. And when she comes down, she's hitting over her head. You can hit at the top. You can hit over your head to work the arms a little bit more. And one other thing that we do is called knee taps. So you're lifting that booty all the way in the air, tapping the knees and the sticks at the same time. So you're getting that beat with your entire body. If you want a little bit more of a challenge when you're doing thrusts, don't bring the butt all the way down. You'll get a nice burn and a lifted butt. So the last position that we're going to hit today is a lunge.
Lunge, what do you know? Okay, Kirsten's going to set it up for you. So what it looks like, we're going to sink deeper down into the lunge than normal, which you want to be careful not to bring the knee beyond the toe. So flip around front. We'll show you what a lateral stability challenge looks like here in the form of a rainbow. So we're going to be going side to side. You'll notice it's getting obliques. Your body is going to want to shift right to left, so your legs are going to have to contract. We're going to be going to the front into a nice deep lunge and then shifting to a squat on the side. Here's what it looks like sped up. Front and side.
Okay, so The second to last technique we're going to show you is a snare. You're going to start with your left leg back. You're going to have your left hand and ripstick glued to that left leg, okay? Opposite arm in the air. You're going to sink down into that deep lunge, lift together, and hit in the middle. So let's do it together a few times. You get about 20 of these, and your legs are going to be burning. You could do that, and then obviously switch to the right leg. Perfect.
How about double tap?
Double tap looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it even harder to stabilize.
Yeah, and another variation of the snare takes it to the side a little bit. It's called a disco. So we're really going to have to sink down deep with the right leg. So you come on up, and what's happening is you're having to sink down and drop, and your body is going to have to contract and keep you nice and still.
What happens in Pound is it's a 45-minute class. It's 12 tracks that takes you through abs, standing, TNA track, lunge track. You'll see it all. Check out www.poundrockoutworkouts.com.